What kind of Christian are you? In Matthew 21, verse 28 to 32, Jesus is talking to the chief priests and the elders of Israel, and he talks about a father who spoke to his two sons. The first son he tells to go and work in the field, and the son says no, but then later changes his mind and goes and works in the field. Then in the second situation, the father asks the same question to his second son, and the second son says that he will go, but then changes his mind and decides not to go. Obviously, Jesus is trying to point out the fact that it is the son that went and did the work that is obeying the will of his father. That is the whole point of the parable. But then Jesus adds a comment at the end, and this is Matthew 21, verse 31. Truly, I say to you, the tax collectors and the prostitutes go into the kingdom of God before you. For John came to you in the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him, but the tax collectors and the prostitutes believed him. And even when you saw it, you did not afterwards change your minds and believe him. Do you notice how Jesus does not rebuke them for not having faith in the message that John was bringing? He doesn't rebuke them for getting it wrong in the first place. He rebukes it for not changing their position when they realize they've made a mistake. I think this lesson is particularly relevant to the sermon series that Eric is preaching on Sabbath rest. How many times has a friend suggested that you meet up at a certain date and you realize afterwards that that date falls on a Sunday? Now, a Sunday is the day that I Sabbath, but Pastor Eric has said that he Sabbaths on a Friday. Whatever day it is that you Sabbath, let's say you make a commitment and that falls on that day, or your children enroll in sports that happen to play on that day. Are you willing to break your commitment to man in order to keep your commitments to God? Are you willing to change your mind when you realize that you've made a mistake? So let me ask you again, what kind of Christian are you?